lady that had her obviously owned the mum cat, so she obviously didn't know a lot of stuff to do with like rearing young kittens. But you know, either way, I got a very awesome cat. She does have digestive issues and stuff, very similar to me, so I actually relate very well to Azula. But yeah, I would not, unless they're like on a harness and we can like monitor them, I wouldn't let them outside because Phoenix got trapped in a neighbor's yard because he decided to chase a bird over a fence, and then I had to like enter their yard to get him back and stuff. And I was lucky it was one that didn't have a dog, you know, or otherwise it could have been fucking tragic. But I don't want to risk that, so they stay inside all the time. I have heaps of stuff in here that they can climb and scratch and all sorts of stuff. The only problem with Phoenix was that he used to be like a bored eater. He'd binge eat and then go puke, and then go binge eat again. Gross. Now that he's got Azula, they kind of share. They play with each other, which is really nice. He's still playful at 14. He's so energetic at 14 years old. I think he's 14. He's probably like maybe turning 14. I'll fucking look it up. If anybody wants to calculate it, he was born in 2009. So let me know. What's it again? Skill level. Have to invest in a perk points. MasterChef perk. Unlock the recipes. Yeah, they'll give you more recipe books from cabinets and shit if you go into the cooking perks and stuff. What else have you got? Information and stuff. In MasterChef is a strength tree. It also increases drop rate of, the home cooking magazines. Giving you some old information, no longer current Alpha 21. Really? Okay. So instead, the perk MasterChef will increase the home cooking magazine drops. MasterChef increases your, your cooking speed and reduces recipe costs. Home cooking magazine will unlock the recipe. All right. That's interesting. Because we were putting all of our perks into various ones to try to get books faster. And then, he, the books maybe aren't as effective now since they've done a couple of, updates. Patches and stuff, I think. You want a raccoon, but they're not allowed as pets in your state. I think you mentioned that, like, even in Australia, we can get, if we want, because my brother wanted a raccoon, he can get a permit to own a exotic animal. But again, it would have to spend so much time in customs quarantine and stuff like that to make sure it doesn't have any like illnesses or ailments and stuff like that, or bugs and stuff with it, because Australia's got like really strong border security for fucking imports and everything. So that would be a lot to do to like an infant raccoon. I think it would be psychologically damaging, I believe, to do that. So I know he wouldn't do that. And that's his only reason for not getting it, because he would get it otherwise. We're just not allowed to have rabbits in Queensland because they're a pest. Which is funny because I grew up with one. 2009 to 23 is 14. He must be turning 14 then, if that's the case. I keep saying that he's 14, but I was pretty sure he was 13. When I know somebody's turning an age, I start referring to them as that age, unconsciously. Yeah. I guess I gotta find some books. You guys can't even have rabbits in your state, which I understand why, yeah. Yeah, we can't have rabbits. We did have one growing up, but I don't think it was like a bunny, right? It wasn't a bunny. It was like, we had some family friends way up north, who had a property where they found a abandoned batch of baby rabbits. I would say that they might have been hares, perhaps, which is different to rabbits and bunnies and stuff, a little bit. So it was probably a batch of like wild hares that was like maybe the mother had been caught or something like that, or she never made it home. And so obviously like the family friend, they absolutely adore animals, so they just took it in and helped hand rear all the little like, kits and stuff. And eventually tried to find homes with people that would also love animals and take care of them and stuff. And Mum had baby animal rearing experience previously with multiple different species, so she was a really great candidate, and she had always wanted a rabbit. She'd always wanted one. So, yeah, a family friend gave her one. He was pretty cool. He was like, I don't know. He was just a pretty cool rabbit. I think he thought he was like maybe a cat, but the cats also didn't know quite what the fuck he was either. But they used to like he'd go up and he'd like boop them with his nose and then like run away, and then the cat would get frisky and chase after it, and then the cat would catch up and like tap it, and then it would get confused as to what to do next. Like it wouldn't realize it was playing tag and it's its turn to run off. Just like it would wait till the rabbit did it again. And I think it was really weird to watch. Cute though. Has to have longer ears, the more wiry body structure. Yeah, well, it was a like kind of like a caramel colored rabbit, with like a white tip on the very very tip of its tail. Like it was mostly like a kind of like a tanny kind of beigey kind of color. Even its tail was and stuff, except for like the whitest like little tip across like I don't know, like a band around like the outside of it was white. I think it was all kind of consistently the same color. But yeah, I don't know. It also had more like reddishy brownishy eyes, so it wasn't kind of like a traditional bunny colored eyes. But I thought it might have been a rabbit. It could have been like just a wild rabbit that had gotten out, like a wild bunny or something. But it was also very large as well. It wasn't like one of those, you know how you get like pet bunnies that are like the fucking size of a small fucking human. Like it wasn't one of those. It was just like a size of a medium large cat, which is still pretty big for a rabbit. And I can't get a raccoon, but I can get a wallaby or a water buffalo. Yeah, I find that weird. I guess there's some kind of issues with like raccoons probably potentially being like a pest animal where you are. Or they'd either thrive if they got out or something like that. There's always like a clause. But like when you bring an international animal in, there's a good chance that even if they escape, they won't survive, and that's normally why that area will allow that animal. That's why we can get a raccoon, because like it would be alright, but it'd have nothing to reproduce with. So that's why it would be allowed to be brought in. I know you mentioned getting a skunk. Would you get one though? Because, like, I know skunks are pretty fucking cute. I'd also be related to, like, rabies. Yeah, I thought of that too. That's part of why all the animals that get imported, regardless of what species they are, go through heavy quarantine. It's a bug larva thing, worms testing, rabies testing. Everything has to have rabies shots anyway before they can come into Australia. And the other thing, too, is just because something can come into Queensland doesn't mean it can go into Perth. Like, that's the funny thing. It's just because you can import it into Australia doesn't mean you can import it into Perth. Because that's fucking stricter as. I know there's a zombie slowly walking up to me as well. It's either gonna smack me or my turret's over there. My turret should be working. My wife would want one. Or a little skunk. Yeah, I've seen people have, like, skunks, and they're very cute.
We've got some iron over here as well.
Where are you? Oh, you're over there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing my thing must have worked. I should also check my inventory sometime soon and see how I'm going for space. If you guys haven't noticed it, having the stacking perk really does help with inventory space, because otherwise I would have had to stop this ages ago. Because each time I come in here, I just keep stacking up stacks and stacks, and you see the inventory like emptying out. This is a book you have to find and read. I think it's like one of the art of mining ones or something. I'll have a look in a sec now that I've got all that's filled up. Let's have a look at perks and shit, because I've got 3. So in books, in art of mining, there is, let's see, one of these does it. That coffee gives you extra boost, I remember. See, 50% less damage from falling stuff. It might actually be a proper perk now, actually. Hold on. Let me have a look at that. Should be in minor stuff. Let's see. Slower, faster stuff. No, motherload. You do more harvest. I'm not seeing it. I thought it might have been a book. It could be a book. It might not be art of mining. It could be something else. I'm just not sure what it is. Hey, love. Fuck off, love. I'm doing stuff.
All right.
I am very close to my turret. I'm quite safe to like have a look at stuff. Okay, let's see. Perks and shit. What was I going? I was doing intellect for the robotic stuff so I can have 2 turrets. My hope is to have 1 turret at each end of a mine, because what I'll do is that way I'll be in range of one or the other at most times. But I've got to get so many more points down here because this needs 3 to get the next one, to get the next one down. And this one will also probably require 2 or 3 points probably to do it. I'm busy, mate. Fuck off, yeah? Fucking trying to stat my perks. Fucking hell. Can't have a goddamn, like, moment to think to yourself in this. Let's see. 100% more healing. 500% more XP using bandages. Wow. Holy shit. That's interesting. What's the chance for instant death with a stun button? From physician. No, that can't be. The hell? Wow, okay, so if you're going stun button, fucking remember to get physician. I didn't know this, but apparently you get extra fucking 10% chance for instant death. Yeah, that is wild, Mirthless. That is fucking what the fuck. I'm gonna take a swig of drink while I read some of these, actually. Hold on. I do want... Oh, this one does the electrical traps, extra XP. Now, that one could be worth putting some into, actually, because Nick has electrical traps everywhere. So if I have Learning Elixir on and the zombies actually get into the traps, we get extra points from that. And I do want that because, like, Electrocutioner normally does, like, stun buttons and, like, electrical stuff. And sometimes does additional traps. But it looks like it's more baton sort of thing. I'm going to go into this one for now. Those are traps only give XP to the person who places a trap. Yep, you see, I also have, I think, a stack of 10 blade traps at home too that I haven't put anywhere yet. And I do want to try... I was thinking about doing it on this server, going and as a high level, seeing what's required to build in the wastelands on, say, that wasteland water tower. Because I don't know if I'd actually want to build on that as a beginning player on the next fucking server, because that might be a little fucking much. I could also do this so I get, like, good lockpicking and stuff. Better bartering and stuff gives me extra stuff. That's extra money. I don't really need those. Hidden strike and stuff will help against certain zombies. I love how Grim is fighting something to his death in the background. I'm just, like, looking at perks. This is perfectly a normal occurrence. I am close enough to my turret that it should activate. The run gun helps with your hip fire accuracy. Now, I actually need this. I'm going to do that. Alright, you. Where are you? So, the hip fire accuracy in this game is absolute dog shit. If you get a chance, fucking just put some perks into it. Also, the penetrator perk is a really great one too. Because it will go through the zombie that's directly in front of you and attack the zombie that's behind it. So this is like a roaming horde right now. There's too many and I didn't hear a screamer. Roaming hordes generally have about 10 zombies of any kind of combination. The worst ones you can get is either the biker zombie groups or the army ones. Also, when did I break an arm or something? Hold up. Sprained leg. When did I do that? Did somebody just come over and cap me in the leg? Somebody come over and boot me in the fucking shin? Is that what happened? That prick that... I didn't think anybody touched me. Oh, it was one of the first guys that walked up fucking did it. What a dick. Was it? I'd make a great zombie. You would make a horrifying zombie in the best possible way. I'll open up a couple more of these.
Back to mining.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, they've all fucked off now. Back to it. At some point, I'll head home to get, like, some more repair kits from my base, because I gave you more because I've got a shit ton at home, and at some point, I'll need to, like, go get a food and stuff, I'm sure of it. Any good thing is...
Do you need food?
No. I've got smoothies on me. I've got, like, 2 smoothies and an egg. I'm good for now. That's a weird combination. I'd still eat it. You know what? When you make yucca smoothies and stuff like that, I know it's supposed to be, like... It's, like, it is yucca fruit, right? But I always think of it more as, like, an aloe vera drink. And I know it's not. It would be so cool. Oh, man. Here's an idea. You know how you can make aloe vera plants, right? You can plant aloe vera. Can you imagine if aloe vera drinks was one of the things that you could make? And it gave you, like, extra cooling in, like, the desert? Do you imagine how great that would be? Also, for anybody that hasn't actually drunken aloe vera before, it's actually quite nice. It's like a less acidic orange juice with like jelly sort of chunks instead of pulp. So it's quite nice. It's quite refreshing in the summer. I used to like getting, there was this what do you call it, Asian grocery store that was used to have some really great ones to choose from, but now they only sell ones mixed with honey, and it doesn't taste as good. It just tastes kind of like, I don't know. It tastes like mass produced is what it tastes like. If anybody kind of gets that reference, it has no fucking soul to its flavor anymore. Whereas the old ones I used to be able to get, just a pure aloe vera drink, used to be really nice. They were like naturally just sweet, and they were cold and refreshing and really nice. I actually used to drink them while, like, before I knew what my Crohn's was, because it used to really like help soothe my stomach and stuff. Plus, the funny thing is, like, years and years ago, back before my Crohn's ever actually like flared up for the first time, I actually used to take aloe vera capsules, and what it did was it's supposed to help coat your stomach, kind of like in the same way it's taking some Pepto-Bismol or something like that. If you're going to eat something like spicy or might be harsh on your stomach, you just like take a capsule of this aloe vera stuff every day, and it like helps like protect your stomach. Obviously, if you take too much, food just basically goes flying through you like a tube. But like, it actually did used to help. Like, I really did think it was just like kind of a placebo-y thing until like I started taking more, and stuff like kind of just like came out of me too easily. But like, I actually, when I stopped having it, it took about a year, and then I started getting like irritation and inflammation in my guts. And I sometimes wonder if I could afford a $60 fucking bottle a month, whether or not it would actually help at all with my Crohn's now. Like, I'd just take it with like regular medicine or something, but it's so fucking expensive just to get your hands on one bottle per month. And it's surprisingly either rare or popular here. I don't know which, but it's almost never available. I haven't had it in like well over a decade, like a decade and a half. It's because again, it's one of those things. It's like $60 a month. I can't fucking justify that. Like, we need like cat litter and fucking basics more than I need a $60 fucking capsule. You know, I'm still saving up to fix the fucking teeth pain I got. Which I was talking to Shadow earlier today, and it occurred to me I actually had that teeth pain since before I started streaming last year. I just hadn't really thought about it because I don't know, I deal with pain pretty well, but it's something that just goes on the back burner. It'd be fine, probably. One or two things will happen: is either I'll get it fixed before it abscesses, or it'll abscess and I'll just get it removed. Fuck off, mate. I got a second screamer over here. I got a greenie screener.
Yeah, and I've got a knife.
And you got a zombie slowly making its way over here. That's attacking you. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I will go back to my base in a moment, and I'll bring back some ammo for us.
No. I do need to go back to base myself.
Yeah, but I figure I can go back and do that and check on all my, like, water things and machines and stuff, and then come back.
Well, we can come back to this another time.
I'm pretty much going to be doing mining most of tonight. But if you're headed back to your base, I'll go for a ride with you in your car. And that way I can just pick up some resources and shit to take back to mine. And set up for, like, the furnace and stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely be returning back to here to keep going. I might have to maybe widen it from the top and go down and around again. That way?
Yeah, well, I'm being collapsed in the top. So where the nitrate is,
yeah,
I've been collapsed in the top of it.
Oh, yeah.
As you can sort of see.
I'll get around that corner soon. I'm slowly, like, carving through this, like, land area. This is something I actually enjoy, is, like, taking off, like, a layer at a time. It was so funny when we had like 3 or 4 of us going at one mine at one time, and my OCD for mining literally was driving me mental. Watching them like go up and around and like leave like gouges and stuff, I was like following behind them because I just couldn't fucking deal with
I'm
it.
trying
It
to
was so
get the
funny.
edges so
Yeah.
we know exactly where it is.
Now, the problem is that the oil shale actually goes in and down underneath the rock layer at like about, I would say probably 17 down. 17 blocks down. It's underneath like the rock layer at that point. So like I didn't even find it for quite a while. I can't imagine Blessed as a zombie. I was actually reading an interesting story today before I was going to bed. It was supposed to be about like a post-apocalyptic zombie scenario where
Yeah.
this guy had been like locked in a bunker for like literal years and stuff, and he's got like a zombie stuck on the outside of his like bunker door. And out of sheer boredom, he decided to teach it how to
Just going to quickly
speak.
tidy
And
this up so I know where I'm at.
yeah, I'm doing the same. Yeah, and in the process, he's like, at first it was entertainment because he was alone and he thought maybe it would be great to have somebody to talk to and the novelty of it all and stuff like that. And now it unfortunately just knows how to talk through the intercom to him, and constantly just like asks questions and checks on how his brains are going and asks like if he's okay and if his
Not only
brain's
that,
okay,
by
like at all hours
exposing
of
it,
day and night.
you know exactly where to go to.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm going to swing past some traders too, probably before I come back and just see, because I'm pretty sure they should have all restocked with their rock busters and their, like, maybe some learning elixirs as well. Be great.
And there's even more nitrate again. Oh my god, it's a big trail.
Yeah, but the nitrate, you just mix that with coal and we get like a shit ton of ammo. This is how I end up with so much ammo at the end.
Yeah, no, it's like it goes nitrate, iron, back into nitrate again.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you'll find lead in there soon. If you're finding iron and you're finding nitrate, you'll get lead. I kind of know the combinations that you get with the various stones by now. You mine something for long enough and you do get into the habit of knowing like the pattern of stuff. Like, as I said before, coming through here, I'm going to have a shit ton of rock and crushed sand. I don't need that, but I'll tell you what, it will go with cement. And if I keep putting cement in a forge, we'll keep getting cement. And I'll keep having crushed sand, stone, cement to mix to make everything cement if I want to, which I will. Because I'm going to see if I'm not going to probably wait until the next map to build in the wastelands. I don't personally want to live there yet, but I just want to see what it's like physically building a location in there. I'm expecting constant
back
zombies.
Into metal.
Yeah. Iron or lead?
Iron.
Iron. Yeah, I want to see how much resources it's going to take me, because if you're trying to settle in the wastelands, like, I think that the water tower would be a great, ambitious location, but I think it'd be too much as, like, a starting player to try to do, considering Alpha 21 makes it really difficult to get yourself, like, tools and food and water and all that until, like, at least, like, a week or two into fucking playing. It makes it real damn hard. Like, previously, you could just spec into stuff. You go mining, you get XP, you spec into more stuff. Oh, I love when it does this. This is where you get to see, like, the base of the world. It's fantastic. If I fall down that, I could, like, get stuck in there. Be careful. This is what happens when you mine for too long, too. Yeah. I do wish that you could at least get, like, the basic stuff. Like, you know, your... At least get, like, additional XP or... you know, stuff like that from mining and building. Because, like, not everybody has the same play style to just go gung-ho Rambo out there with all the zombies and stuff and just go scavenging and stuff. Like, that's what you have to do now. But not everybody wants to play that way. I just wish that Fun Pimps would, like, respect that they're making a game that people aren't going to want to play the way they're making it. And that as a game designer, they have to expect that their community isn't going to play the thing that they made the way they want. It's like, if you make anything, you have to expect that it's not going to be used as per intended. That's why we literally have fucking warning labels on things.
On with that because, jeez, that goes pretty damn deep in.
I've already like dug down a bit where I was in that little area. I've kind of forgot that this area was like raised above it still. And I'm like, so I'll get in here before I make that too fucking deep. I've done that before. I've made one area like fully fucking bedrock and then looked up and realized that there's part of a wall that I need to fill in and dig down in. Yeah. I don't know. I think, Mirthless, you and I probably get the same feeling about this game because, like, it's one of those things where if you played it for long enough, it drives you mental, the changes that they make. Like, they have something good going and then they change it, make it harder or more frustrating. And it's all because somebody's liked doing something. Like, I actually saw somebody on Twitter followed me. I think they're a Japanese streamer. And they do 7 days Minecraft builds. So they come into 7 days and all as they do is design and build fucking just massive, amazing buildings like how you would do in Minecraft, except they do it in 7 days and that's all they want to do. And I get that. I literally get that. But it must be so fucking hard for them to do. Yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine how difficult that is for them. Unfortunately, like, obviously I can't understand Japanese myself, so I can't hear how hard it is for them, but it looks frustrating. I kind of want to collapse this whole center pylon thing that he's left here. I have that urge to destroy this.
Yeah, it does go in pretty deep.
Alright, well, if you're ready to go visit your house, it's morning, so I might be able to make it around to a few traders for a run. Yep. I'll just go pick up my turret. Here you are.
Gotta make sure to...
Yeah, which side your car on?
Towards me.
Alright, cool.
Open... Dump all of that off.
Let's see if I can make a stack of something while I'm racing around in the car.
Ate up. Where are you?
Craft that. You recipes. Craft that. If I can get these being made, you should stuck down in the hole next to my drone.
No, they're coming.
Nitrate. If I'm making these at least while we're driving, they'll be done by the time I arrive. It'll be great. I'm ready when you are.
Give me a sec.
I'll
yeah, you want to stack those first?
I can't. My inventory is stacking already. Full stacked. Yeah. What is that in the distance? It might have been the trader's place. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, no, I figured if I stacked all the shit in my inventory while we're driving, it'd be done by the time we get there. I know Grim won't be able to hear too well while we're driving, so I won't talk to him too much while he's doing that. Get a chance to have a drink myself. But yeah, I will grab whatever I need from Grimm's place. And I'll probably just take half of the resources that we did. Because
magpie.
Even though I had like the extra mining perk thing, like I'm be the one that probably uses the stuff. Whatever he puts in the trade box, I'll probably take with me anyway. I'm pretty sure he mostly just wants to shale more than anything. I like how you get like the drones follow along after us. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I'll come back past all the traders and try to get me some like various like learning elixirs and stuff like that while it's morning. I will have to absolutely book it up to Trader Hugh in the snow up here. What are you doing?
Give me a sec, please.
I thought I heard something snarl, then I'm like, please don't stop next to a dog.
E? Yep.
Oh, this person's dying from hunger. I wonder if that's what happened with Nick that time, because it goes down so much faster now.
It's starting to smoke.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw your car was on fire. I'm like, huh, I wonder about that. It's like, it still shows smoke as the exhaust coming out from it.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that it's got these, like, oversized exhaust things, and I don't feel like that's at all necessary on this vehicle.
Oh,
but it's certainly a design choice.
Oh, well.
That's fine. If you're going past Blood Moon, I'll get out there and I'll like loot some shit. Or I can even hop out just up ahead and I'll go up over the mountain and I'll come back past your place. Need to be like at least here. I'm pretty sure I've got my bike on... Well, I don't see it on me. It might be in my inventory, like on my toolkit inventory. If you want, I could get out here and that way you don't have to go over the mountain.
No.
Are you going to just drive over the mountain?
Yeah.
Alright. There is spikes up here.
It's fine.
Well, I got hurt from that.
You're fine.
Maybe. Yeah, so I
Actually,
think...
I'm close to death, but hey.
I think I did Horde Night by myself last time, I think. Did I make a doorway through here? Where did I get in and out last time? I could probably get underneath this. I probably jumped over the wall. I feel like maybe. Or maybe there's a hole over here. I'll have a quick look. I feel like I came through this. I did paint it so I can see where the issues are on it. Yeah, no, something... I'll just dig under the wall. It's fine. There's probably a hole in the wall somewhere. And that's where I probably got in. This is also pretty much fucked here, so I might as well get rid of it. Yeah, see, after painting it, I can see where the damage is so much clearer than concrete. I can literally just look at this panel. I can see that this one's fine. That one's got a little tiny speck of damage on it. This one's like pretty damaged. Like you can see it a bit, but when it's all concrete, it all kind of looks about the same. So yeah, I'm guessing there must be a hole somewhere in here. Either that or I jumped over. Or there it is. I just couldn't see it. Oh well, we got two holes in the wall now. Doesn't matter. They were like right next to each other too. That's hilarious. I'm pretty sure I went through the front. Okay, so heaps of stone. You can keep making cement. I'll top this up while I'm here. Oh, it's got clay in it. Sorry. Let's top that up. I was putting clay in to get steel stuff. Right. These things getting made. I can't make that yet. So what I'll do is I'll grab one of these. A stack of that in there. Clay in that. Clay's not going to fill up. I'll tell you what, I'll put a second stack of this in. They'll go in there pretty quick though. What have we got in here? I've got like some wood, I've got some stone, I've got a lot of stone here. How's that going for wood? It's still going forever. This says done with its cement, so I'll take that out. I might as well make some more when it's done being made. At the moment it's just that. Okay, what else we got? Got concrete blocks, that's right, I was making, and general things. See, concrete blocks, spikes. Yeah, I've got like fucking 25 of these that I could put down somewhere around my base. I could literally remove all the spikes and just make like my entire wall spinny blades. And I could just run my furnaces and hope for the best. But I think I'm going to take them to the wastelands and put that around the outside with spikes and shit.
I think I might go for a quick break as well.
All right. I'm just going to go around and chop everything up. Do all the crafting shit. So cement and stuff like that's fine.
Well, yeah, in the trading box is all the raw material.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back soon.
All right. Yeah. What we used to do when we were playing this before I did streaming is when it hit nighttime, we'd all take a break. Like, it was a collective thing. Like, we would shack up one place, super, super strong, and we'd have all the electricity, and we'd have all the blades and all the stuff, turrets and stuff to, like, protect us. We'd all huddle together inside the building or up on walls and stuff, hope, like, a bird doesn't swoop us and whatever. And then we'd, you know, have our respective, like, toilet, drink, fucking eating, outdoor breaks, all that sort of stuff, stretch our legs, whatever. But the only thing is, like, as much as like when you start playing 7 days, like there's not much you can do at night and it's dark and you can't craft because you don't have anywhere yet. Like I still have to kind of like, I don't know, find time, do other stuff during it, because otherwise you've got like 15 minutes of absolutely nothingness. So I'll go into Nick's base too while I'm here just to kind of like, see what he's doing. I know if he's putting more explosives around, I hope not. Is night to read the journals and things. Yeah, it's also a great time for that. Is like reading your perks reading your books, checking your stats, all that stuff. That's also another thing I do at night too, is I'll often do my skills at night if I'm somewhere safe.